A reading from the Gospel of Luke. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered a certain village where a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister named Mary who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he was saying. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks, so she came to him and asked, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her." When I grew up, my wonderful, busy, very committed mother would sometimes say, "Of course, I'm more of a Martha than a Mary." And I'm afraid she meant this slightly as a boast. She thought that it was a good thing, which is an odd point of view, but it's quite a common point of view. My mum was not the only person that I've heard say that over the years. People seem to think there is a virtue in busyness. Jesus puts that into context. And let's remember the context. If you were watching yesterday's sermon and hearing yesterday's portion of Luke's Gospel, you heard one of the most famous passages from the Bible, Jesus' parable about the Good Samaritan. There is all sorts of overtones of racial divide in the parable. People don't want to help the Samaritan. The priest and the Levite don't want to help the Samaritan because he is racially, ethnically, religiously different to them. That is clearly and undeniably one part of it. But perhaps they were also too busy being righteous. It's not coincidence, I think, that this little passage about Mary and Martha comes straight after the Good Samaritan. It's a challenge to work out whether our busyness, our so-called busyness, stops us doing what's important. There are times when I delight in tidying my desk, and those of you who've been in my office will know my desk usually needs tidying. Sometimes I do it, and often that sometimes is because it means I don't have to get on with something of more substance and more urgency. We all, I think, at times do that. Jesus is calling us to make sure that the real priorities are ones which get acted on. And we are never going to know the real priorities unless we are focused on what Jesus is saying to us. Mary knew that. Martha was in denial. Let's make sure that the story of those two sisters informs how we live out our life each day. Amen.